Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Siad, bro, what's up, man?
Good morning, good morning. Ali, how are you?
Good, man. It's been a while.
Yes, where have you been?
I've been here, man. Just been busy with a lot.
How's trading going?
I haven't traded. Today's my first day back.
Okay, welcome
Yeah,
back.
man. How are you? I see you're
I'm
killing it,
good, I'm
man.
good. Yes, we're doing some good things
I
around
love it. I
here.
love to see it. I love to see it, man.
That
They too, how are you?
I'm doing good. Good. Watching the charts, crying about AUD USD. We spoke about that 1 hour before it happened, and then I fall asleep. Couldn't take the retest.
Yeah, look, I was up at this candle. I was up at this candle here, and then I couldn't stay anymore. It was like 12 a.m., almost 1 a.m. No, it was 12 a.m. I think. When
Yeah.
the spreads go crazy. Yeah, I couldn't stay anymore. Then 2 hours later, we got a setup,
Yeah.
but it was pretty nice. It was pretty
I
nice.
I fall asleep at like after 12, and then I woke up at 5, and I was like, damn, we missed it. We all missed it. No one, I think maybe Omer in the group caught it, but everybody else just missed it.
Yeah, Nicholas caught that too.
Oh, cool, cool.
Hey, Siad, I have a quick question. Looking at GJ, it just broke 137 200 area
Okay,
on
let's
the
see.
hourly.
Yeah, I see. So about GJ, we talked about yesterday, and we want to hold this whole zone to be broken first. Before we want to take a trade inside of these areas. I know that okay, we close above to 137 200, but see how price didn't even make a small pullback straight to the upside. And now we can say that okay, we did reject from resistance since it pushed straight to the upside. And like I said yesterday, the safest way today to trade GJ is to wait for a whole break above all these rejections before everything we trade in the middle. It's not that safe. It's not safe.
That makes a
So
lot of
I don't know.
sense. Thank you, man.
I would say let's wait. Let's
All
wait
right. Thank
until
you so much.
no worries.
I don't know him, bro.
Yeah, how did you do that with your trading view? Hello?
Yeah, I think he's muted, but I think you have to be premium. It's the
Oh,
paid
premium?
version. Yeah,
Oh, okay. That looks pretty cool.
yeah, it looks insane, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you have this the basic, you can only do black or white background. I think. I'm not sure about
Wow.
that.
That looks pretty cool.
What's up, guys? I was not here. What's the discussion?
How the question was how you did the colors on TradingView, but it's I think it's the premium version, right?
Colors.
Yeah, like the like from purple to white.
No, there's the option here, gradient to choose. See the background. I think. Do you guys not have this?
Oh,
I think everyone has it.
oh yeah, I have it.
Oh, look at NZD US dollar. It also did a break and retest, and we missed this too. How could we do this? Okay, let's see. What do you think about Euro USD? Multiple rejections to the upside, possible break and retest, 70 pips range to fill. Of course, it is a great chance, I think. I'm gonna wait for a breakout. If it does break, we have a clear range to fill here. It's gonna be easy break and retest. Just hope we get a breakout. There was some nice trades, man. There was some nice trades. Aussie dollar was so good. Unfortunately, that happened during Asian session. Unfortunately. Okay, let's see. Euro USD. We're gonna wait for this to break. We're pushing now. We had this small support created here. See how it did respect it? Look at this. We got rejections, rejections, rejections.
said.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah,
Hope you
bro.
guys didn't say anything.
I was asked. I was about to ask something.
Yeah,
Yesterday, you
go ahead.
said like we shouldn't trade with a real account before we are really profitable on our own. So I was thinking to quit my real account and just do my FTMO, and also to paper trade and to demo trade um, for having like more confidence, and also because you said that December and January is probably lame, so the markets are slow. So that was another reason for me to think about that, and I just wanted to ask you, what do you think about that? Would you say just go with your real account and try to risk a very low amount, or would you say you go for demo?
Yeah, I said that yesterday because we've been looking for trades every day, like, and if we don't get one, pretty much upset. People are upset, but I said, to look at it on details, you shouldn't be trading at all. You are on the learning period here, so learning and also trading. It's not that I wouldn't recommend. Why not sometimes take a trade just to test this kind of way we trade. But the thing is, we shouldn't rush things. For example, if you just start trading, you need to give it some time. You need to give it some time. Even if you don't have a trade for a whole week, you should still, be pleased, because you shouldn't be, rushing anything, or being, sad that you missed this or that. The important thing is that you see how it did work. You see how it's working. You see that, okay, once I have a good balance, or once I have a good account, I know what I'm going to do. I have a proven, a way of trading. I know everything now. Not everything, because we don't know everything. Every day there's going to be something different. But you can say, okay, now I know how to trade. I have the skill now. It's not going to be about money anymore. The first thing is to gain the skill. To learn how to trade, learn every single detail that you need to know. Then when you get the account, you're ready to trade. But it's your choice. It all depends on you. You know yourself better than I am. So even if you miss trades right now, it doesn't really matter. It's going to be plenty of time. This is a long-term project here. So we'll see about that. You can make a decision if you want to continue or not, or spend more time, practicing. It's gonna be your choice.
Good morning, Sian.
Morning. Morning. EJ's been a
Like you,
mess.
I have also stopped trading my real account while trading FTMO because it gets hectic, like to manage two accounts at the same time. Like for me,
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy for you guys. I mean, for me, maybe I'm used to it, and it doesn't really, matter if I have two accounts. But where you're in a period where you're learning, I mean, it's a little bit tough, of course. It's not
like I
easy to
get
manage two accounts.
like if I get an entry 2 or 3 pips late on my real account, so it really affects the psychology.
Yeah, of
Like
course, that's also one thing that we trade, we are scalping, and we want, precise entry. So while you are taking it in one account until you go to the other, you know, price always is gonna move. And there are options. There are options to fix this, but I don't know. Maybe it's not necessary for you guys because there are now softwares or copy trades that you can use and link different accounts to one account. Whatever you take, it opens on different accounts. But I think there's no need for that. You guys have plenty of time. You need to spend it learning first, gaining the skill. Then you can put it in work when you have everything ready. You have proven. You've seen enough of it. You've seen how it works. You've seen lots of things. Then you have also confidence. You know when to take a trade. You know what to wait for. Look, I've said a lot of times, experience is the best teacher. When you gain some experience, all other things also come with it. Yeah, so think about this, we're not looking at this at all. Because here's the thing, if let's say we say we're waiting for a break of this level, there's gonna have to be a breakout, right? So 10 pips breakout above this. So if price closes above, means that we're gonna have a close like this, and that this candle is gonna be almost at resistance here. So somehow that's going to be like a rejection. And how can we take a trade here when price is coming from here? And we see what happened before when price came here. What happened? Look at the big rejection we had from this level. So this level is pretty strong. So why not wait for a whole break above this resistance, which is also 4 hour level, and we know that yeah, we're watching it in 4 hour. So this is a 4 hour level, and we know that once we close above this, we're gonna have a very nice move to the upside, and we have a good range to fill. I think it's gonna be pretty nice. But let's wait and see. For now we have we have time to break that. Aussie dollar is probably the same, pretty much the same. Look at the 1 hour. The 1 hour, this is the level we need to break. We're not looking at this because this was a fake out. This one here was a fake out. This is where most candles are rejecting. It tried to break above, it couldn't. Came back to the range, made a retest and continuation. So this was a classic fake out. After it came few times and it got rejected every time. Look at this big candle. Tried to go up and came all the way down and still closed below this level. So this is a level we need a break before continuation.
4 hour looks more clean on Aussie dollar.
I didn't hear you.
4 hour chart looks more
Yeah,
clean on Aussie
4 hour
dollar.
looks even better. So that fake out on the 1 hour, see on the 4 hour it doesn't exist. It's just a
Yes.
wick. So the 4 hour also looks very nice. If we do break this, we have a very nice range to fill to the upside. Let's see. Marsh, hello.
Asia.
I'm thinking about SDUSD. How did we miss this? Because it was so clear, even though it did one break a retest and it was second after this strong. Because let's see, first one was a little bit weak, maybe for 3 pips. Even the second one was perfect. Go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted you.
What if we close above this level?
What if we close above this level? Okay, let's take a look.
Because we had a breakout now, we can take it on the secondary test.
Yes, the first thing is that we have some rejection at this level, okay? So if we hit that and then, let's say we break below this level here, it's not going to be very safe. But let's compare it to what we have on the left. So it looks like we do have a level here. Why? Because it's matching with other rejections from before. See these candles rejecting? These candles and these candles. So same thing that happened here, is happened also here. See, price got rejected here, price got rejected. We had a big candle like this one that's happening right now, closing above, did a small pullback and went all the way up, even though it took some time here, 3-4 hours. But look what happened after. We got retest and continuation. Even though before here we don't have this zone, so this zone was created later on. Now when we look at it, if we want price to stay like this before coming to this zone, it's not going to be a clean breakout, but I think it should still work, even if it closes like this, like a 5 pip breakout on NZD USD. It can still work, I think, since it is from the pairs that are not very volatile. Okay, let's take a look at some charts because Mako sent a lot of charts and we didn't look at it. EuroCAD. Okay, we have plenty of rejections here. We'll take a look. EuroCAD, not my best pair to trade, but we'll see later on. Not on a very good position. Okay, so it looks like this was the only chart. Just was sent like 3 times. Okay, we'll see. It's not the best setup ever. See, if you compare this, to Euro USD, look how much better it is. You have plenty of rejections. You have a clear range, clear resistance where you should take the trade. But for now we are rejecting. We'll see. Hey Sad, I've passed the FTMO challenge using break and retest from your streams. I got cocky and blew a lot this week. $100 for max loss. Do you think there's a chance for recovery or should retake? Look, it's gonna be very hard for $100, but if you find some good trades and you have time to do it, then you can probably still turn it over, but it's gonna be very hard. When you guys want to trade break and retest, you have to stick with break and retest, not use other things too, because you're not gonna know which one is going your account, which one is bringing your account down. I was the same. I did break and retest, and we were trying to take in tops and bottoms on key levels on daily, but we stopped, and there's a reason why. We could have still continue with that, but it didn't have consistency. It was just making damage to our break and retest, so we stopped trying to call tops and bottoms, and we stick to break and retest. And you guys should do the same. Stick to one thing. If this goes let's say for a year straight and you don't have good results, then change it. If not for a year, let's say 6 months, but I prefer to go like a whole year, from January to next January. Beitu, you're not the only one. Everyone has the same problems.
Got it. I mean, break and retest this week was really good again, like
Look,
every week almost. But
I've
my
said before.
entries were bad. I had bad entries, you know, so that's why I couldn't make the profit that I should have made. But I think that comes with the experience and also with killing FOMO, because sometimes on break and retest, you are really afraid that price will not come to your support or resistance. That's why I took the early entry on USD CAD yesterday.
Yeah,
I closed that break even, and then it went into my way. But yeah,
of course,
whatever.
when you don't have a good entry, then you have a lot more stress. You know, even if it goes to your way, you're not any more comfortable like you would be with a good entry. Yeah, but look, these things come with time. These things come with time. You know, my entries today uh, are not done in one day. You know, it is day after day. You know, just getting better and better. Of course, in the beginning, I was not very patient. You know, to wait price to come exactly at my zone to make that retest. So I did also have, you know, early entries, not the best entries ever. But when you make some experience, you make some money, even with, you know, late entries and these kind of things. You get then more comfortable. You get more comfortable, and you don't really care if it's gonna come or not. You're gonna wait for your zone to come. If it doesn't come, then on to the next one. You have to create some rules that the market needs to meet before, you know, you take a trade. That way, you know, you have a system that you follow, and you wait for these things first to come for taking a trade. You need to make rules. You know, break and retest that we trade today didn't have many rules before, you know, but it got, you know, advanced every day finding something that, okay, this is not working, this is doing some damage to break and retest. So what if we don't do that? What if we wait for price? What if we don't take the trade when it comes for a different zone because it's causing us fake outs? You know, fake outs, we learned about fake outs much better, you know, since the last year, because we didn't know how to trade fake outs really before you know, last year. But we found out a lot of people were texting me, "Oh, why did this break and retest didn't work?" And I found out that most of the time, you know, price was coming from a different zone. So what did we do? We create a rule. We don't take a trade. If it does come, you know, if it breaks, straight goes to the next level, then comes for a retest. Why? Because we, after a lot of, you know, setups happen the same thing, we realized, okay, this most of the time is going to bring a fake out. So what do? We skip this. Every time it happens, we skip this. Can it work? Sometimes it works, but does it have consistency? It doesn't. So if it messes up with your consistency, you delete that from the list. Why? Because we're trying to make, you know, like a very good system to trade with a very low risk. You know, this the way we trade has very small risks. You know, we use the 20 pip stop loss most of the time. It's not even 20 pips. You know, lately it's been 15, 10 pips most of the time. Drawdown is almost zero most of the trades. So we can go through all the pairs that I've sent over the months or over the years. They're all the same. The drawdown is so small. Most of the time is zero. Most of the time you don't even get a you forget how the stop loss used to feel. You know, we had, you know, weeks without a loss losing trade. We had weeks, and there are people who can witness that were in the group. You know, we had 3-4 weeks without a loss every day, taking a win, no losses for 3-4 straight weeks. So it just depends from the time also. This is not probably the best time to, you know, have good setups. but it's just a period. That's why we use good risk to be able to trade another day, to be able to trade another month, to be able to trade in the next 3 4 months. So it's a long-term thing. That's why we don't have to rush it.
Yeah, said. Um, I wanted to ask you something about UJ. On UJ, we never had a retest, and the retest just came, yeah, today, a few hours ago. Yeah.
On this level,
No, not on that level.
on this
On
one.
Yes, yes, because the zone is a little lower. Yeah, exactly. And it didn't really do a retest.
Yeah, if we would take the retest would be where candles are closed, but it didn't come there. And it
Yeah,
has
and
no wicks to say, okay, let's take it on the wicks. It just, let me go to UJ. Yeah, so what you're asking, what should we do in this case or what?
yeah, like it. I have my um, support and resistance at. I mean, resistance turn support at 105.805.
Yeah,
Yeah, around this level. So it went up. It never did the retest really on the breakout candle, and now it came back and kinda did like a retest, and it would match with the candle of the 15th September, because on this level there are uh, some candles.
I think, yeah, I see this candle,
Yeah.
15th
So
on top.
would you say that's a valid entry, or would you say um, that it's not valid at all?
Okay, see, when you want to take a trade, you want to focus on the present, to see what's happening now, what zones are created new now, because you don't want to go against what's new just because you want to follow what happened before also. But let's say in this case, what happened? You see this, and you see that you only have one zone here. It's only 3 4 pips lower. You look left. You see that most of the time price got rejected at the same level. So what do? You see, okay, from the previous zones and from this zone, we have, let's say, how many pips? So from the previous zones where most of the rejections were, and from the current zone, we have how many pips? We have 3 pips. Yeah, 3 pips. So what do? We choose you know, we can enter half on the level before and half on the next, this fresh level that happened now. So this is only 3 pips range. Most of the time, we don't want to miss a trade just because it didn't come 2 3 pips for a better, for a better retest. In this case, it was only 3 pips. So it makes sense. It would make sense to, enter here. See on the 4 hour also. This is where most of the rejections are.
Yeah,
So
and
I
what I
think personally, I would start to enter positions when it came here, and if it would come, lower, I would enter another half. Let's say split the risk in half and enter while it comes to this zone, because this is all a zone. It starts from here to all the way back here. It's a very small range. 3 pips,
yeah,
so that's basically nothing. 3 pips doesn't really, matter at all.
because I watched it and I saw that we didn't really come from another zone. I mean, there is, and on this area there is a little bit of like a minor resistance.
No, I think that wouldn't be a problem. So it was pretty much perfect, to be honest. I mean, look how good it did reject, and now having this whole range to fill, but still we're not, out yet here. We still have a chance. Still have a chance. We do manage to close above this. We can still have a chance to see some more continuation because we still have a good range to fill. Even if we didn't take the breakout, we can wait for this next zone here. It has a 20 pip, range, so it's still good for UJ.
Yeah, and I did a paper trade on this one, but I wasn't sure about the entry, so I went to the 1 hour. And on the 1 hour, we have like a minor resistance at 105.870. Well,
Yeah,
and
here.
then I took the entry there because I wasn't really sure if that would be a wallet trade, and it's a paper trade. So I just want to ask you if you would say that's wallet or not.
Look, I've said this before, and I think we did trade something like this before. We had some trades on the webinars, and this is another way to trade break and retest. Let's say price came for retest, it's rejecting that zone instead coming to the a deeper zone that we wanted, but anyway, it's a 3 pip range only. So we can see one candle, two candles, three candles, four candles rejecting the same support here, the same zone, and they are closing all at the same place. So I've said before, when we have a retest, we can wait for rejections. You can wait for rejection. In the meantime, price creates support and creates also minor zone, just like this one here too. We had one, two, three candles. Not much, but it can be something to base our trade on. Let's say we have a retest. So when you waited for retest, you waited for rejections. That's one confirm. Two, the second confirmation actually, because the breakout is always the first confirmation. Now, when you had the retest also, that's second confirmation. You waited for rejection. Now, when price closes above this minor zone also, that's the third confirmation. So a small pullback and continuation all the way up, that's going to be your trade here. Just one other way to trade break and retest, if you're not very comfortable taking it while it drops, or when you just want more confirmations, not just the breakout, and you take the retest. That's how I do it, but this is also another way of trading, and we took this before also. There was some trades that we took before. I think EA was one time, USD CAD was one time. So it is a common thing that happens sometimes. Not very, very, every day, but sometimes it does happen. And that's what we would do. We'll try to find a setup like this on simulation just to give you an example.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, Sad.
No worries. We'll see. We'll get that in consideration. We'll consider that. Let's see. Nothing, nothing much now. Probably because we are a little bit late, and this EuroCAD setup, I don't know if I would trust it, to be honest. It has dropped a lot. I'm not saying that it's not going to drop more because it can always drop more, but I just don't feel safe entering a trade on EuroCAD. I don't. Let's see the daily. Daily has closed pretty, bearish, but see, it looks like there's more room to push to make a daily retest here. Even though it did make maybe a retest, but the zone is too big, the wicks are too big, it might come a little higher. I don't know now. If you look at the daily, see how candles are all rejecting the same level. So we're on a daily zone here. Look at all these candles. They're all rejecting the same level. Now, what if we break below on lower time frames? I would like to have maybe a 4 hour breakout. because if we go below this daily level, then we have a clear range all the way down. So we'll see. We will see what happens. I was hoping for EURUSD. We have another 15 minutes. Hopefully we get a breakout here, but we are struggling now. This is pretty strong resistance. AUD is perfect break and retest. You're not wrong. It looks good. Let me see the 4-hour. It does really looks good. What would be the best thing is the 4-hour to break. That would be the best thing. Beta, look. See Aussie dollar and the JPY here.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Aussie JPY. See how we have these candles closing here, and we have these candles closing here. So somehow we're in between two zones. If price closes below this, would you feel comfortable taking the trade? Because somehow it is rejecting. But when you look at this, then you see so many rejections also. So in these cases, most of the time we want a clear breakout out of these both zones here. So we have a clean break above all this. Then when it comes for retest, we know that this is the first zone that we might get rejected, but there's a small chance we might come a little lower. So there's these are both options that can happen here. So what you do is the same as on UJ. You can split the risk here. See, the range in between is almost 10 pips here. So you enter half here and you enter half. I think the stop loss shouldn't be too big, because it is already too close to the zone, and we might have to use lower. But since we're gonna have two zones, two entries in a 10 pip range, we might have to use bigger stop loss. So let's say we might even have to wait for a middle price somewhere. If this is a 10 pip range, let's look for a trade in a 5 pips range, and let's enter all there. That can be an option too, but I don't know. We're gonna wait for the breakout to see, then we can make a decision. Let's wait and see.
Yeah, wouldn't you consider the 76,400 level? Or is it too far away?
76,400. Consider about what?
Yeah, about this area. Right there.
If it does break above, then we're still gonna have room to push.
Okay.
But if it does come all the way up in this candle, close around there, then come for retest, I don't see that happening in the last 10 minutes. So even if it does close above, probably it's going to close around here in the middle. So it leaves us some room to continue more. It just gives us a small breakout or whatever. We'll see. Just a second. 1 hour. See, 1 hour piece is pretty good. The 1 hour, all these candles are closing above here. If you look left, it matches also with the previous candles. I mean, I don't know. If we base our trade on the 1 hour, it is pretty clean break and retest. But then switching to the 4 hour doesn't really look good. Let's see, if we take this on the 1 hour and our entry is here, We might, we can use a template stop loss just below here. Might be a good chance. We'll see. If I have a setup on EU, I'd rather take EU, but EU is not that good right now. We are getting rejected still. Let's see. UJ might have some problems, breaking this. Might have some problems. It's not a very easy zone to break. Look at how many rejections we had before. It might cause some problems. EJ has been so many hours at the same place. Many hours. We'll see. EU looks the best for me for now. If it decides to push up, if not, I don't know. We're still gonna be stuck in this range. Maybe I would take sells if we do, come all the way down here and close below this, a retest and some continuation. That would be maybe a setup that we could take here if it does continue to the downside. We'd have also plenty of rejection from resistance, so I think it would be pretty nice setup. Last time we did close below this level. Look at the drop we had. I don't know, maybe this was affected by the news a bit that made this whole drop, but at the end it did respect this. When it came again, plenty of rejections. We did a break above, we made a retest. How did I miss this too? Now that I see it, pretty nice. So we'll see for now. It's all about time. See, if price is here, there are chances of breaking up, but in the meantime, at a few hours, maybe we can go all the way down and break this. So we still can get a chance whenever price goes. It is Friday today, by the way, so we're gonna use less risk, and we have to be aware that we might have some weird moves. What do you think about this hidden level? Herman, let's take a look. Dollar Australiano, dollaro, 4 hour. An Aussie dollar, yeah. I talked about that. It's almost the same as AUD JPY. Aussie dollar. An Aussie dollar. We'll see what happens. So when time comes, it's the same as Aussie dollar. AUD/JPY, sorry. So we have candles closing here. We have candles closing a little above. That's a whole range of how many pips we have. 10 pips. Same thing. Same thing as AUD/JPY. It's probably, yeah. See, there's not much difference at all. Look, it's not. Looks like the chart is not changing, even though I have more levels drawn on AUD/USD. But see, there's the same thing on Aussie dollar and on AUD/JPY. So the same thing is here that we talked about here is on AUD/USD. Even though this level is pretty good, if you break this level, We might have some nice movement to the upside, but we will see. We are getting rejected now. NZD US dollar got rejected also. We're not lucky to have a break above. GJ is rejecting. See, we're rejecting this resistance. We're still not clean above. Even if we have a breakout today, it's Friday. I don't know. I'm not gonna be very sure that we're gonna have more continuation. I've seen a lot of times on Fridays when a JPY makes some huge, it drops huge after breakouts. But we'll see. It's too early maybe today, and we can have still some more movement to the upside. The best setup, if you ask me, today would be Euro US dollar. If we would have a clean break above, but I don't know if we will have a clean break above, but that would be the best. Do you use a journal? Which do you use? I use Instagram. You've seen all my trades there. It's like a journal for me.
Yeah, I'm leaving for a webinar. I'm gonna be back later.
Okay,
I still
Beitu.
let this open, but it's gonna be muted, so
Don't worry.
I hope we will get good setups.
Hopefully. See you for now. Do you like trading AUD USD? Yes, I do. Why? Because it's a good pair. It does respect levels. It is a good pair to trade. 3 minutes left. This is what I don't like when it happens. We have, price is very close at resistance and it tries to break, but it doesn't. Next candle pushes all the way up to the upside and there's no chance of entering. So we'll see. GU, I don't know about GU. GU's still stuck here. We need a close above and that would be a very nice trade for us. But what about this? Can this make any problems with us if we do break above this and reject from that? I think this probably is way more stronger than this zone. So you should, compared to this minor zone, shouldn't have any big effect on our trade on this 4-hour zone. But Friday, I don't know if we're gonna have a movement like pushing above this 4-hour level, then continuation all the way up. I know if it's gonna have the power to push that much. Do you think that during US elections week we should avoid trading? Maybe. Probably it's gonna be very volatile, the market, so we're gonna have to be careful. Do you think it's worth it for new trade to use journal? Why not? I mean, if you want to see what you traded yesterday, what you traded last week, to have some evidence, what do you do before, to have some things to see Or maybe when you take a loss to see why did you take the loss to learn from it, why not? Let's see. EU is yeah, there's no breakout yet. New hour candle opened. Let's see. EJ, EA, nothing much. Wow, we got a good push. Wow, look at EA, EU, euro pairs. They're all pushing. Did we have any news? Any news? Any news? No, no high impact news. Look at this push. But looks like it only happened on euro pairs. See EA, EJ, and EU. UJ got rejected as expected. Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar did push, but not enough. NZD US dollar also not good enough. So we get to a point where we should wait for EU. But now I don't know if we're gonna get that, because the way it's pushing, it seems like it's gonna go straight to the next level.
EJ will give us a setup, Chad.
Hopefully EJ gives a setup. If it does push above here, that would be a great chance for us. Hopefully we get a clean break above, a retest, and continuation. Yeah, EU, what did you do, EU? You just needed to close a little above, then you know we could go with this big push. Anyway, we can still have the next chance here. If it does push above this, then we can take the retest probably. So we'll see. We're still in the game. Still not out. Still have chances. You know what's happening lately? We're having these big movements, you know, when the candle starts. Like first 10 minutes you have a big, you know, push and twist the next zone. Then the next 30 minutes it starts to reject little by little. And then we end up without a trade. Then next candle opens and it starts to push again. That's what's happening lately. Christopher, chill man, chill. Cat CHF sell. Why don't you send a chart so we can see why you're selling? Aussie dollar reaching this resistance, small rejection, just to know that okay, we have a zone here. Where are you going? You need to, you know, slow down a bit. No chance to enter Euro USD for now. For now, there's no chance. EJ is pushing above. Hopefully. No, no trades yet. If we take trades, you'll see the text here somewhere. So we'll see. Corona. It did mess the market a bit, but still, we got some good trades, even with Corona. Like your candle color. Thank you, finally. I like these colors too. Looks pretty nice. Hopefully we don't have to change it for a few weeks now. Let's see. Waiting for a breakout. Today is Friday. The end of the week finally coming. Okay. Every day I get an offer about, from brokers, but most of them are brokers that I don't know. So we have a page to check brokers. We have a page to see if they're regulated or licensed or anything. Okay, let's see. Can't find it. Okay. Nothing much for now. Nothing much. See GPAD, ADGPY, it's pretty much the same. See AUDGPY, how it's rejecting these two candles. There must be a reason, right? See this resistance that we had, so we need a clean break above if we want to take a clean trade. GJ is rejecting also. Look at GJ. I'm thinking what if GJ comes all the way down? What if GJ comes all the way down? I think this would be only, zone that I would say, okay, if it does break below this, I'm going to take the retest. So we'll see. We will see what happens. This is a pretty big drop here. How many pips we have? It's not too much, but it's not little too. 25 pips drop. Let's see how far this can go. We might see some surprising move. Look at GU also got rejected all the way down. Okay, we'll see. There was a break and retest on Euro CHF. I don't really like Euro CHF. But you know what? I'm gonna take a look. Let's see. Euro CHF. See, straight away it's a mess. Look at Euro CHF. It's a whole mess here. Too many zones in between. I can already find too many zones here. There are so many candles, wicks rejecting different zones. You can't really decide which one you want to take. Paul, let me check. Very nice. Thank you for this trick. I'm finding out tricks that I didn't knew before. This is pretty cool to delete it. Thank you. Daniel, hi. Welcome. Ah, no way, no way. I'm not gonna repeat what I said now. I was mute, oh god. Unfortunately, you guys missed some small secrets that I said, so fortunately, can't repeat. Do you use fibs? No, I don't. No, I don't use Fibonacci. Why don't you use Pepperstone? There's an option about copy trades. I don't know, man. Pepperstone, I didn't look at it, to be honest. For copy trades, I didn't look at Pepperstone for copy trades. Can I send you a chart? Yes, you can. Sorry guys if I drink too much water, but see, this is second bottle. When I start to drink water, I don't know how to stop.
Hey, Siad,
Yes.
like, how do you manage two accounts on your phone while, like, when you're out, I see you trade on your phone. So, how do you take trades on two accounts simultaneously?
I just go to my phone, I open an account, I took a sell and straight to the next account, I took another sell to the next account and done.
So,
I don't
does it take
know,
time?
it's
My
it's a thing that you get used to it, you know, and most of the time lately, for example, the market is not, you know, it's not very volatile, so you can't be too much worried. You know, if I take a trade on account, I can't on the other because market too volatile, it's too moving too fast. I can't. But you know, most of the time I'm gonna have, let's say, a breakout of 10 pips, and that 10 pips retrace most of the time. You know, there are a lot of times when it comes too fast, but most of the time it's gonna take some minutes. And let's say you got 5 minutes until the retest comes. So you can go both on accounts and put pendings if you want. But you know, when you are on home, it's too easy because you see, I have plenty of monitors. I can open a lot of meta traders and trade on them, and just with one click, open different uh, positions on different accounts. So I don't know. I mean, you know your situation. You know, you can use these softwares if you want. You know, these copy trades. You can just link your accounts in one account. If it's too hard for you to manage two accounts.
And do you use depth of the market for taking multiple positions and putting stop loss on them? Because as you open multiple positions, it must be hard for you to like put stop loss on each one of them.
No, it's easy. It's easy because while you enter a position, you put a stop loss. You can copy the stop loss, and on every trade just paste it, paste it, paste it. Yeah, it was pretty weird that we got this big push on Euro. I don't know the reason behind it, but let me check daily FX here. Maybe we had something. We got the move 19 minutes ago. Maybe this was the reason. Industrial production, MOM. Boris, what did Boris say?
think it's related to the Brexit.
Yeah, probably because look at GBP is melting.
Yeah, it did like a fake out, but it didn't close.
Let's go, Boris. Give us a trade. Maybe GJ can give us a trade.
You're talking about this level?
No, I'm talking about this level. But it's all a zone.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to take a trade here, it needs to be clear below both of them. Clear breakout, retest, continuation.
Yeah.
We have plenty of rejections, so it makes a lot of sense.
Thanks.
Let's wait and see. We have so many minutes left. Maybe it is time for a quick breakout. Break, not a breakout. My head is full of breakouts.
Your head is in another place.
God. When you're a trader, a lot of things correlate with life, then you start to use the same words. Yeah, we'll see. Gonna take a small break and be back.
We should only come like 10 minutes prior and 10 minutes after, like the breakout happens on every hour.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean only to trade, you know. Talking with each other also is a good thing because we explain things, we ask things that we don't know. There's
Okay,
plenty
20
to
minutes.
do. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna come to the last 10 minutes. It's too much. That's a big break. I'll come after a few minutes. Not too much. Not too much. There's some news, Vikram. There's some news that affected it because this doesn't happen by itself usually. Yeah, I know we got rejected also. That's Carlos. That's why we didn't take a trade here. Or who asked? Ali. Ali asked about this. That's why we didn't take this because we wanted this to break. Yeah. Give me a few minutes and I'll be back. And we are back.
Siat,
Yes.
take a look at EJ, if you don't mind.
Let's take a look at EJ. Yes. EJ is breaking. EU is not breaking yet. What about UJ? UJ did pretty nice retrace
And it matches with 4 hour.
here. GU big drop. Yeah, so I would hopefully I would wait for GJ, but I don't know if we're gonna have breakout here. We have plenty of time, to be honest.
Yeah, we got 30 minutes left.
Yeah.
You do prefer EJ rather than GJ? Because EJ is breaking like a very strong level.
Yeah, I would probably prefer the one that was not impacted by the news, affected by the news, which is EJ. Sorry. So yeah, but we'll see. We'll see which one gives us a better setup. EJ would be pretty good, but if it stays like this, it's not gonna be a good close.
Oh yeah.
Not gonna be a good close. Also, oh, I just saw this now. 4 hour closes in next hour, so it's gonna be a 4 hour break and retest on EJ.
Yeah.
What about that? Yeah, but see, the 4 hour level is a little lower than the 1 hour. So if we get a good close above the 1 hour, also is going to be a good close on the 4 hour, then we get a retest. On the 1 hour, it might come a little lower.
Okay.
Deeper.
So imagine it closes like this on the 1 hour.
Close it like this.
1 hour, you don't have like a good close, right?
Yeah.
But on the 4 hour, you have a good close.
Yeah. But it doesn't, I think it's not going to matter if it's going to be a good close. At least it should be a close above. It's not going to matter how strong it's going to be.
Okay.
You know, even if it does closes like this, the 4 hour is going to be a great close. Also 1 hour is going to be a close, but not good. So I think when it comes for retest, it should reject and continue up. I think, see, we have plenty good more space to push here. So next level, this is 40-50 pips range, so it's pretty good. But let's see how it closes, because we can have a whole retracement here, whole pullback to the downside. Who knows? Because lately everything can happen.
Yeah, you never know until it's close.
GJ, let's see GJ. Well, to be honest, GJ is good too. I mean, if we get a good close like this, it's a pretty strong pullback. Look at this, it's almost 50 pips. We get another 10, it's going to be 50 pip move. Small pullback. If it does close below this, I don't see how this is going to go all the way up. I mean, unless, some news come up and it does push GBP up, I don't see how this is going to go up if it does closes below after this big, bearish momentum. So let's see.
It would be great. We also did reject the daily resistance. Pretty strong.
Yeah, that can be also another confluence for us.
And hello again.
Welcome back.
Welcome, Beijing.
How's Germany now?
Because of the virus?
Because of anything. I'm just asking how's going.
I mean, it's okay. Let's start with the weather. Weather is okay around like 10 to 15 degrees, sometimes lower, around this level. And the virus, I mean, everything is still everything is normal. You have to wear a mask you go shopping
Yeah.
or something, if you go to a restaurant.
Just
But there
like
is no
similar.
lockdown. There is no
No
lockdown at
lockdown.
all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So,
almost the same everywhere. The
You have
lockdown
to.
is.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Basically, you have to wear a face mask on indoor.
indoor, you have to wear face masks until you sit on your table. But if you go shopping or something, you have to wear it. And also, but you don't have to wear a face mask when you're outside. I heard that you have to wear a face mask sometimes in some countries when you're outside, but it's not like that in Germany.
Yeah, in Spain, man, you have to wear them everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
even though
there
it
are-
doesn't make sense, but what can we
Yeah,
do?
because the most face masks that we wear, they are not for medical use. The face masks for medical use, they are really like 3M or something like that. You know, like big brands.
Yeah.
The face masks that we use, they are just face covering masks. They are not for medical use. A friend of mine gave me a gift, a Adidas original face mask, and it says not for medical use. Like
Yeah.
fat.
It's just that's true. I have a lot of family members on Germany.
Yeah, I do believe that. I have a lot of friends from Kosovo.
Of course, I mean,
Yeah.
we have so many people in other countries. Kosovo has 2 million people, and the people that went out of the country are more than 20 million.
Wow.
Yeah,
How
I
much?
mean,
22 million.
I can't believe that because I have a lot of friends from Kosovo, but I have to say that they only teach me bad things. Yeah, they only teach me bad words.
In their language, right?
Yeah. Like everyone else is also doing, you know. If you ask someone, "Hey, tell me something," they always tell you
Yeah.
curse or like bad words, you know.
Bad words for Albanian people.
No, for telling to someone else, like bad words in their language,
Okay.
you know.
I missed a part because, I don't know, I didn't listen.
Yeah, I say, tell me something, and they tell me always the same words.
Yeah, they make you swear,
Yeah, exactly.
and you don't know. I know, I've seen a lot of videos. People from different countries, they don't know our language, so they say, okay, they make them say different, bad words, and they record them. And poor people, they don't know what they're saying. Yeah, we'll see. EJ is pushing. Good. Carlos, now we're gonna have a better close, hopefully.
Yep.
7-8 pips above. If we get a
The
10
problem is we
pips.
have 125, and that's a very strong round number.
Yeah, we'll see. When it comes for retest, that's when it's gonna be a little tricky because we might have a deeper retest.
Yeah. No, you could enter half here and the other half here.
Yeah, we'll see about that. It's gonna be also 4-hour break and retest, so we're gonna have a double confirmation. Gonna have a double confirmation. We don't trade gold, guys. Very sorry, but we don't trade gold. We don't trade gold.
Yeah, this will be a great trade on EJ.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. Let's hope that we get a good close. 4 is gonna be good anyway, even if the 1 hour doesn't close good. EU looks good, great. Yeah, if it does break above, we were waiting, Brandon. We were waiting also for EU because pretty much they're both pushing. Just that EU hasn't gone above yet. It hasn't gone above yet. EJ, yes. EJ did. No, I
UJ
don't.
came all the way back down.
UJ came all the way. Yeah. Like I said, it's not gonna be easy to break. Just just push through it. Even though we came from a 4-hour zone, it might take some time to break above. Might take some time. Let's see, GJ is. Yeah, I'm not very positive about GJ that's gonna break the support because somehow we lost that momentum we had. Oh man, don't mention USD CAD because I made a lot of people to not enter USD CAD last night. Beto, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that I didn't let you enter this.
Bro, no worries. In the long term, we will win. Always getting better.
But look, had reasons. Had reasons to believe. But look, what a drop this was. USD CAD looks like it's gonna go all the way down to fill this range. That's what it looks like. There are some middle zones in between, but the overall move, how it looks like, it does look like it's gonna fill the range. I mean, maybe we're gonna have some small rejections in the middle here, probably a small pullback, then more continuation, but this was a huge drop since it started here all the way down here, almost 200 pips. Is Euro USD overbought? It's never a pair overbought or oversold. Never. It can always go more and more and more. So you can never say, okay, it pushed too much. Now it has to reject or it has to make a pullback. That's why we don't trade pullbacks or sell tops and bottoms, buy bottoms. It's just a 50-50% chance.
EJ makes also sense on the daily. If we have a look on the daily, we are.
Daily has gone above, yeah. Finally. I already, expected yesterday to push above that, even though we tried some sells. We tried to take sells, but we didn't get a chance. But when it pushed all the way down, when we pushed all the way down, I saw that, okay, we have support here.
What's so funny, Seat?
My wife showed me a meme for the people who wear masks, and they leave their nose.
Yeah, Turkish people. Turkish people do that.
I can't show you the meme now, but it was funny. It was compared to something else. Not only Turkish, everyone does that, including me sometimes. Let's see what I was talking about. I was talking about EJ. Okay, EJ, let's wait, EJ. Let's wait.
I have to write a paper for university about retail banking products, like let's say Forex or something like that, if it's too complicated for the normal customer.
Hmm.
And I can say, yes, it is from experience.
Actually, I someone did text me like 2-3 months ago. It was from Germany, and he said that he has a project on university, just like you're saying about Forex, for some interview, and we did let a time to do a small interview, and I totally forgot it. This is a time when now I figured, oh my god, we did let a small meeting. Totally forgot it. Hope I'm forgiven. Fortunately, I did forget. Let's see. 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. Finally, 10 minutes left, and we get a setup finally. Okay, do you think USDCHF can go further down since it looks like it's breaking? It can go further down. It can go God knows when. But there's a small support there. If it does break that, there's plenty of more room maybe to drop. So let's see. EJ is gonna give us a clean breakout as it looks like. It's not rejecting. It's gonna be a clean breakout. It's even pushing more. Let's go EJ, let's go.
I hope it doesn't touch 125 before going down. Man.
Carlos, do not worry, man. Do not worry. It's not gonna be a rejection.
I'm going full margin on this one, man.
125. Okay, let's find a zone. If we do have a zone on 125. 125. Okay. Yeah, we do have one. Carlos, we do have a zone here.
Yeah,
here
come on, it's 125. It's like 130, 125, 120.
Yeah, psychological numbers. Yeah, we need to stay below.
Yep.
Don't touch this, EJ. Don't touch this. Wait for us. When we have breakouts, I like it, to make a breakout like this, leave a small wick here, just to give us more room to continue.
Where would you place your stop on this one?
Stop loss. Stop loss is going to be below the breakout candle. I think it's going to be around 15 pips. Because the breakout candle is too close to resistance. This is the 4-hour level. This is the 4-hour level. And the other one is the 1-hour level. So we're going to have to see what we can do here. Carlos, what happened in Spain? No, you're on
Nothing,
UK.
man. That I'm going full margin, and just in case it doesn't go my way, I've just called the ambulance.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Are you in Spain or UK now? Because
I'm right now in Spain.
You've made a mess. I don't even know where you are now.
I just come and go, man. Depends on the work,
Okay, great. Sometimes I think you're in Mexico, sometimes in Spain, sometimes in
no,
UK.
Man. Either Spain or the UK. Those are my two places.
First I thought that you're from Mexico.
No way, man. I've never been to Mexico, to be honest.
I think a flamboyant gay dude has taken control of your color palette. I don't know. Not
Full
that I'm
margin.
aware of.
Carlos, I'm going full margin as well. If
Yeah,
something will happen, I will
man.
meet you in the hospital.
We can do a live session on on the hospital. This is a train. I feel it.
Where are you from? Wow, I didn't get this question for a long time now.
Albania.
Kosovo, not Albania.
Do you guys like hate each other?
What? Of
Like you
course
have like
no.
a rivalry between?
No man,
No.
we have the same blood. We just have a different name.
But Albanian people can go anywhere, right?
Yeah, because they're a bigger country.
And why you don't go and live over there?
Good question. Because I was born here.
Yeah, but at least get the
Yeah.
nationality.
I was thinking about that.
Come on,
It's
yeah,
it's
do something, man.
it's the same as on different countries. You need to get the citizenship. You need to buy something, or go live there. These kind of things. Look, man, it was just I was hoping that okay, we get the visa and I don't have to go anywhere else because to be honest, Kosovo is a good place to live. It's not expensive. It's a good place. I mean,
Your wife is from Kosovo too.
of course, my wife is from Kosovo, and it's good to live. There's cheap things. I mean, there are expensive things also if you want to spend more. But it's not a bad place to live. I mean, whenever you get bored, you can go somewhere else. But unfortunately, we don't have that opportunity yet.
Yeah, but you have the possibility,
Yeah, it's just a matter of time now. Just a matter of time. Just the patience is almost done, and I'll go somewhere else.
But you got the money, to travel. So you just need the.
That's the worst part because even if you have money and you can travel, that's the worst.
Yeah. Hey, imagine if you can travel and you don't have money like us. So.
Yeah,
No, it's not. Yeah,
I think EU has a great opportunity as well.
EU, yeah. Did it go above? Yeah, it
Yes.
did. Also, 4 hours gonna close. You know what? We're gonna have to pick and choose here. We got opportunities now.
I have a feeling that EJ is gonna go to 125 before giving as a retest. So.
Yeah, so I think let's take then EU, since EJ is at that position. Even EU has a small zone here, but I guess shouldn't have big effect on USD. I mean, if it does stay like this, might give us a chance, to push higher after he makes the retest. Let's see. We have plenty of rejections here, so it should.
Yeah, I'm going to level over here. But...
It should respect this level.
Yeah. Seb, my iPad is dying. I'm gonna connect with my laptop.
Okay. I'm thinking if I should accept you or not.
Please.
Who's this guy? He stole the name of Beitu. Is it safe to live in Kosovo? Of course. I mean, it's very, very safe.
Would you say EU or EJ?
I don't know, I'm thinking.
I think if EJ doesn't go to 125, I'm taking EJ. For me, it's a cleaner setup.
Do you
Bro,
trust?
we go full margin, so don't do the wrong pair.
Bro, EU looks good. Like it gives more money than EJ.
Look,
Ash.
you know what? We wait for the close and we talk then which one. Why not both? You can take both, but you'll have to split the risk if you want.
Yeah, and it's the same. If EJ is not working, EU won't work either. All the other way around. Take one and that's it.
Yes, yet I think if EJ doesn't give us a retest, then EU also won't because they move same, right?
Yeah.
So
So we need another pair.
What about EA? EA is
EA.
breaking also the 4-hour level, that we talked about before. Look at the 4-hour on EA. Look at the 1-hour. See, the 1-hour did close above, but not very good. Okay, let's switch to USD.
No, EJ, don't fuck me.
Okay, EJ didn't go to 125, so we still got a chance.
Yeah, but
Doesn't
it's
go.
just heading higher. Come on.
Andres, we don't know much about politics, so we're not gonna get in that topic. The only thing I know that is that we deserve to have visa. Why not? It's like we're in prison. Every country has the freedom to travel, and we don't have. Why? That's the whole question.
One question. Dubai, for example, you don't need visa to go over there.
Yeah, I know. Dubai and Turkey, Montenegro. There are some few countries that I can go.
Because I know a lot of African people that when they want to go to England or Spain, they go to Dubai first, and then from there they go to Spain or England.
Yeah, one day I'm gonna go to a different country and I'll just disappear. But I wish I could I could take this setup with me.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you buy another one. Man.
EU is kind of like trying to come down.
Yeah.
Yeah, EJ is not coming. EU is trying. Okay, let's take EU then. Let's look at the
No,
4-hour.
EJ trying.
We have a good close on the 4-hour.
Yeah, maybe we can look at both.
We can look at both, of course we can.
Yes.
yes, yet
I have every option possible. Which one you want?
Yeah, but put EU and EJ. Take out
Okay, EU and EJ. Let's take a look. Yeah, let's see.
so you compare EJ 4-hour, it closed above the VIX, like in EJ, and in EU it's like still between the VIX.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see. They're both good. They're both good. I don't know, to be honest. Maybe which one moves better? Let's decide which one moves better. The thing is, both pairs are breakout on both time frames, 1 hour and 4 hour, and EJ has the 1 hour level, and EU has the 1 hour level too. But the difference, the range is bigger on EJ. That can come might come lower to make that 4 hour retest. But on Euro US dollar, it's way closer. It's not that far, and we shouldn't have the problem. What if it comes all the way down to the next zone here? So let's see. I'm gonna switch to this. Maybe looks better.
Yeah, much better.
It looks better.
EJ has a tighter zone.
See, they're pushing down now. Get ready.
For what? For which one?
I don't know.
I'm taking EJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna take EJ too. I don't know. It just looks better.
EJ is gonna go to 125. That's for sure. So
yeah, if it doesn't push before there. If it doesn't push before, EJ is gonna continue first, maybe.
Yeah. And EJ moves faster than EU.
Okay, so if we take the entry here, might come a little lower. So we're gonna adjust, our stop loss in the meantime if it does push lower. But gonna enter half here, and if it does come a little, or maybe I'll enter 60 or 70% here.
I think it's gonna go to 80, 81.
Yeah.
80,
That's where.
81, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see. Somewhere like there. If it does come all the way down here, see, it doesn't really make sense because it would be a whole rejection, whole pullback of the previous candle. So I think it can come 850, 840, 830, somewhere here. That's where it might come first.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put my stop loss first below the breakout candle, and that's gonna be how many pips? Around 8 pips, yeah. So we'll see after that if it does come lower. We know the reason, right? We know the reason because the 4 hour should come lower after that. You know what can happen here?
So yeah, 75.
You
10
know what can
pippers.
happen here?
Okay.
Here, what can happen is if you don't get a straight, pull back after the 1 hour candle rejects, we can have something like this. This candle comes here, makes the retest, it stays for some time. The next candle after this, can come deeper, then reject all the way up. You know what I mean? Because we've seen a lot of examples before. This candle stays here, somewhere, but it closes above the 1 hour level. Then the next one after the current one comes lower to make that 4 hour retest, then rejects all the way up, creates a new high above this, then the next candle pushes even higher.
Yeah, I've seen that lately.
Yeah.
It wicks
Yeah.
down below the previous 1 hour and then goes
Yeah.
higher.
Just this one comes here around closes above. Next one also opens here, makes a deeper retest, then comes all the way up, closes above a retest and continuation. I've seen it happening a lot of times, and since we have two zones, 1 hour is higher, 4 hours is lower, then we can get that kind of setup. But let's see.
Yeah, it makes sense for it to come deeper. So I'm just thinking about stop loss. If it's
Yeah.
below the 1 hour breaking candle, we can get hit.
Because here, if you switch to 4 hour on EJ, like the breakout candle is quite huge. So, can you switch to 4 hour on EJ? So, our stop loss is pretty small according to the 4 hour level. If it comes deeper to make a perfect retest.
Yeah, that's what I said. We have a 10 pip stop loss now, but it's based on the 1 hour. So if it comes lower, we can adjust the stop loss. So we can see what we can do then after. Because we're not using 20 pip stop loss here. It's only 10, 11 pips. So usually what we want is 20 pip stop loss. That what makes sense then after. So for now, we are putting 10 pip stop loss, and we see what kind of movement it does first. Then we can adjust the stop loss and see where is the better place to put it. Because yes, on the 4 hour, it's not enough because this is where the entry basically should be, and stop loss should be below that. But the chances of rejections are higher also on the 1 hour level. So we need to see what can happen. Yeah, it's also Friday. Different things can happen. Weird things. We'll see.
And see the speed at which the candle goes for the retest is important for you.
The speed.
Yeah, for example, if we have the first 5 minutes, like on GU yesterday, right?
Yeah.
The retest happened like on the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
When that happens, it freaks you out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's
of course.
like I won't take it if the reader comes that fast, or for you, you don't care.
No, I think it doesn't matter as long as we don't have any news, that did that move.
That okay.
Then it doesn't really matter because the if we have the retest right away, it's a good thing. We can get in right away, and then we have another 50 minutes, to continue that way.
Okay.
On EU, we already have the retest. And on my trading view, is that true? Or...
Yeah, we already have it on this 1 hour level, but even on this 1 hour level, see where most of the candles are closed.
Yeah.
Look at this. This was like a small fake out that happened, and this is where most of candles did reject. See how it did try to break above, it couldn't, close back in the range, made a retest, went all the way down. So this is probably the level we should wait for. And this is the thing now. Now we choose EJ take the trade, and EU does the retest and goes all the way up, and then EJ rejects somewhere here.
EJ is coming. EJ is coming.
Yeah, let's go. Let's wait. Look now. Now we have two zones. Now is the time to not take an entry at the wicks, because this is where the minimum should come. Because we have big range here. It's not very big, but it's almost 5-7 pips. So we have to make sure that our entries are right where candles are closed here, so we can have a good entry here. Can price reject from here too? It can, but it would be an unfortunate thing to happen to us.
So CL, for example, if it comes to the wicks, like right now, it rejects and it makes 10 pips up, would you take if it comes down again to retest the close of the candle?
Now that would be a tricky situation, because if it rejects from the wicks and gets rejected 10 pips, that would mean price would probably go from here 10 pips. This is 10 pips. It would be almost at 125.
Okay, just imagine, comes here, goes up to this area,
yeah,
and then comes down. Would you take the retest?
I think I would still take it, but
Okay.
I would rather wait it to come a little lower then, because we still didn't go to 125. We have still plenty of room to go, and price didn't quite come where the 4 level is, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we would still have room to push up. Let's see. It looks like it's gonna come. Don't leave us, CJ. Give us a retest so we can
It will come around 85, 124.85.
Yeah, that would be the first entry.
Let's see. Okay, how many years do you trade? How long have you been trading? I've been trading for more than 4 years. I mean, does this year counts as one more since 2016? We're going to 5 years. EJ, don't do this, EJ, don't do this. Don't reject from there. What do you think about this? Possible swing trade. Let's take a look. see. GBP JPY. Yeah, that can be good also. Also, we are waiting with the same thing on GJ. We want to break above this, a retest and continuation. We don't know exactly if it's going to come to this trend line, but that's where candles are closed. So it does match if it does break a retest and continuation. Yes, it does looks good. It does look good. We'll see. It does look good.
It's coming.
It is coming.
It's going down.
Still have how many pips here? We have another.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, it's coming now. Another 3-4 pips to come. 3-4 pips, and we're gonna be entering 1/2. Let's see. Waiting. We have a breakout waiting for a retest. Look at it now. It's rejecting. No way, EJ. No way. Looks like it rejects from the wicks. I'm not gonna regret for not taking this from the wicks, because this was a situation where we had two zones and were high chances of coming lower on that deeper retest on the 4 hour. So I'm not gonna regret that I didn't take it on the wicks, because it would be too early. Just the entry would be too early.
I still think that will come.
Yeah, we'll see. As long as it doesn't go above, we're gonna be still good. But once it goes above that, we're done.
Yeah, because on this area right here, there is no wick at all. Also on the lower time frames, on the 4 hour, there is no wick. So I think that we have to wick in this area and do the retest.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take EU, because EJ is a little bit far now, and EU is coming. EU is coming, but I'm just waiting for a little lower to come on, just a little lower.
Around
Yeah,
75.
It is coming. EU is coming. Okay, EU, very nice. Oh my god, EU is... Okay, I'm gonna enter first entry on EU here. I'm gonna enter a buy here on EU. First entry, then I'm gonna see if it does come a little lower, I might enter another entry, make another entry just a little lower on the 4 hour. So this is based on the 4 hour, also 1 hour breakout, so we have 2 confirmations. We have 2 confirmations. 4 hour break and retest, you know, usually doesn't disappoint. 4 hour break and retest doesn't disappoint. It is pretty nice. Most of the time it does work perfectly. So we need some continuation after we had a breakout here. Going bullish probably would be pretty nice. Okay, that got stuck somewhere. Let's switch to the 4 hour, 1 hour on EURUSD. First entry is on. We have how many pips? I'm gonna use a 10 pip stop loss because I think it shouldn't be coming lower than this level. It might come a little lower, but I think 10 pips is gonna be enough. It's gonna be enough. We have a breakout. The retest is currently happening. We are getting rejected a little bit. We might come still a little lower. The 4 hour is just where candles are closed. It's almost there. That's why I did enter. So it might come a little lower. Let's wait for that. Stop loss is 10 pips for now. We'll see if we have to make it a little bigger. I don't think so. It's almost where the previous candle started. Another 2-3 pips lower. But I don't see price coming all the way down here. So this should be good. The 4 hour just a little lower, and I can enter a little another position here.
Carlos, are you full margin?
No, not yet.
EJ hasn't come yet, so I went with EU. If you guys want to wait for EJ, that's okay. You can wait.
Yeah, I'm waiting for EJ.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. You can wait for EJ because EJ also might come.
It's
EJ
coming.
might come.
It's coming. Oh, it's coming. Oh. You're in Euro, Bay 2.
I'm in EURUSD.
Okay. Good lad.
That's my magic key sound.
EU. Still gonna have a nice push here. Unless 4 hour decides to be a fake out, which rarely happens. So I'm gonna expect a good move here on EURUSD. Jake, we don't look at 30 minutes, so sorry if I'm not looking at your chart, but we don't look at 30 minutes. We focus on higher time frames only.
Yeah,
Come on,
I do. I
You
deleted 30 minutes.
Yeah, no, I don't remember last time when I looked at 30 minutes time frame.
Put it back, Bay 2.
No, bro. No. I have only 1 hour, 4 hour daily, weekly, monthly.
I'm just kidding.
Not touching that. I mean, I journal my trades and my most losses are on lower time frames.
Yeah, man.
Let's see.
This. Who was the guy
See what
on the
happens.
chat?
Let's see what happens. We have plenty of time, the whole day. See, now we have a breakout, so there's a whole day to have more
Oh
continuation.
man, EJ again. Fuck.
Did
So
reject again?
down, man.
It's a good sign for EU that it will reject, hopefully as well.
Yeah, but I'm not in anything.
Carlos, you're about to get it nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Waiting. Patient doesn't pay.
You have to pay the ambulance for coming.
Yeah, exactly. 200 euros. Oh man.
My entry is 950. Yeah.
Let's wait. Let's wait. I mean, at this time, I wouldn't be here to be honest. I would already be gone now. But we're stuck now. We have to wait for Euro USD. I mean, I'm gonna wait for now 10 minutes and gonna have to leave because it's getting late. Need to some stuff to gonna travel, so I have to prepare. Jake, I know you want as much as confirmations, but the more time frames you use, more stress gonna be and more confusion. It's just my opinion, of course. It might work for you, but it's pretty hard to gather all time frames together and to all time frames to tell you same thing. No, it's not. It's not late. Kosovo, it's 11 a.m. It's not late. I think I meant it's late for doing some things that I have to do. Will you be streaming next week? No. I said before, next week is off. Next we're not gonna be here. But you guys, you might want to join my Telegram channel, which is free. I might send you a trade or two there, just to give you a small gift from Turkey. So you can go to my website here, breakandretest.com, and you have the Telegram channel with a click here. See free analysis here. So you can enter this group, and I might give some trades during the next week.
Wow, nice logo set.
You didn't see the logo? Yeah, we got a nice logo.
It's public now.
One of the guys on YouTube did this. Pretty good. I like it. You see how this bear is inside the bull? That was dope. That was dope. Let's go. Let's go EU. Let's go EU. Let's go. Once this goes bullish, game over for EU. Even though I did these favorites here, I'm used to go there on the left. Not using this at all. I have to get used to just turn at this side to get the tools I need. Let's see, only 2 pips? No way. We need 10, so for us to get 10 pips, we're gonna need to turn all the way bullish. It's gonna be a great challenge for EU to go all the way bullish. But we still can.
Possible.
Let's see. What's the target for EU? Well, to watch this and see how big it needs to move just to make 10 pips. It makes me wonder, maybe I should have my first target at 10 pips. But if you look left, also we have a zone here, so we need to be careful. When we reach this zone, we might have to cut some profits and leave some run. That's the point, so we'll see. Can you check gold? We don't trade gold. Very sorry, Mr. Studio Sounds. Also, when I come back, I'm giving away something. We're gonna do a giveaway. We may not get deeper retest for second entry. Yeah, we might not. So we'll end up with less money but with a win, which is important. It's important to get a win. Now, sometimes can be bigger, sometimes can be smaller, but it's all about consistency. If we do that every day, at the end, it's gonna be big. Have
Okay.
you or have you have are you how are you what is this how are you feeling after yesterday loss of your country? Oh yeah, we did lose yesterday. You know, I don't even care, to be honest. I'm not attached to that. We lost because we're still a new team. You know, we're new on this, so it I can't expect to win the competition now. You know, when we make some good experience with the national team, then I can be a little bit worried or sad when we lose. But now players are too young, they're new in this competition, so there's going to be a lot to learn. They need patience and they need to work hard to get to a good level. Football. We lost in football yesterday.
3 pips. I'm gonna secure 90% here.
Too
Yeah,
early.
man. He just turned Polish.
Yeah,
Like-
Carlos, I feel sorry for you.
Oh man, I hate this.
Carlos, it's Friday. No worries. Everything can happen.
Yeah, I needed that money to party, man.
Ask Seat to sponsor you.
won't be a bad idea.
Why do you want to party in that kind of times? You don't want to get sick.
No, but I mean, you can party with 5 people,
Oh yeah.
private villa or something, you know.
A private bar.
Nice rejection from EU. We just need to turn bullish also like EJ did, and we get 10 pips, we secure some, and we go enjoy the weekend. Maybe another trade later on. Who knows? Who knows, another trade later on. Can you stay with us till 12 a.m.? I don't know. It's too much right now. We need to go. Yeah, we need to go. We need to eat some food. Four pips. Wow. Very nice move, EU. 4 pips. Do you have any social media? Yes. You have it just above here. You see this Instagram thing here that goes left. That's my Instagram. You can find me there. This is the link to join a Telegram channel that I posted below. We'll see. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to go because I don't know how long this is gonna take. It might take 2-3 hours, so I can't stay here 2-3 hours. But I'm gonna tell you what to do.
One question, yeah, before you go.
Yeah, of course.
If EJ comes back,
If EJ comes back, I don't know. I think it didn't break above the previous high, so I think it's still valid. But
Okay.
this time we might get a deeper retest. You know, since we got rejected the first time, We might get a deeper retest, but overall I think still it's going to continue up. Might come a little deeper for the retest, then after continue. And EU is coming a little deeper too. If we go on the 4-hour, we see why. This is where candles are closed. So this is the deepest that can come is here. So after this, we should
right?
reject. Yeah.
Where will you
Let's
take
reject.
your another entry? Will you take
Another
it?
entry. I think it's the same spot here. I think this is where I'm going to take. Another 2-3 pips lower, and I already took another 20% just to not leave just only 50, because this is where all the candles are closed basically. Also all the 4-hour ones. So this is where we can reject, and yeah, the 4-hour on Euro USD also it is the same. So wouldn't make sense to come deeper than around here. So this my stop loss is how many pips? Let me see. Have 11 pips. Yeah, I think it's not necessarily necessary to use a bigger stop loss, and it doesn't make sense for price to come all the way down here, even though we did break this zone and we didn't retest. But now we broke a way different zone and it's much stronger. So we have to continue from this level. We have to continue. Yeah, so what if it does close back below? If it does close back below on the 1-hour, I mean the 4-hour is still going to be open. So I would say stop loss, or if the 4-hour comes back in the range somewhere here, closes back in the range, you might think to close back at break even if it does come for retest, or close a short loss here. But for now it looks good. There's still plenty of room to continue up. We have plenty of time also. So for now I'm gonna go and take care. I'll keep you guys updated on the chat as always. YouTube has to go on their own because unfortunately I can't help you guys other than until now. So have a nice day. See you. Thank you all for joining.
Seth. Take care, Seth.
Take
Thank
care,
you.
Siad. Have a
Take
nice
care.
trip.
Thank you. I'll be still on Telegram. No worries for you guys.
Okay. Have fun.
Okay. Have a nice day, everyone. Have a nice weekend. It's Friday today. Enjoy your weekend. Get ready for next week. Do some back testing and come back next week stronger. Hopefully this is going to be a nice trade too. It's a nice setup, very promising. So we'll see you next week. I'm not going to be here, so 1 week absent. Hopefully we're still going to be together again after I come back from the trip. So have a nice day, everyone. See you.